Here, we've got a Mailbin video for you today. It's been a couple weeks since I did one of these. This is all the mail that has piled up. Let's see what came in. I am working on another 500 card order. This morning I just posted the footage of the previous 500 card order, which went pretty well. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it probably a C+. So here's he threw in some free stuff. These cards are so ugly. I'm gonna have to take another stab at the baseball cards that Panini makes. Blank hat, no logos. Ooh, they're disgusting. Alright, let's get to the mail though. So we got Alvin Kamara, Prism Blue, $1.99. This was all just in a lot, and then this is the Blue Wave, and then Cream Hub. Actually, I think these were bought separately. This would be kind of a weird lot to mix together. Yeah, they were all bought separately. Great cards. I'll either grade those, put them in the binder, and if I already have one in the binder, I'll probably just put it, and if I don't want to grade it, I'll just put it into the store. It's a great looking card. Yeah, this is how I get most of my candidates. I just had a ComC order come back, and literally there was like 5 candidates out of 200 cards, so it's all pretty random, the stuff that comes out from there. This is for the binder, and this card's mangled. It looks like an animal got a hold of it, and it's in like a pea-stained yellow case, so take it for what it is. It will go into the binder, and I'll be able to scratch it off the list. So Bob gets in 66 tops. I'm going to show this just because this stuff's amazing. This is actually like deodorant for men down there, I guess. But it's called Chassis. It is on Amazon Prime. Highly recommended. Go out there and buy it. It's great stuff. I don't know why I showed that thing. But it was in the Mailbin, so. Chassis Man Care. A+ shipping job right here. A couple Tomlinsons. Big surprise, right? We've got the Bowman Chrome. This is the first time I've ever actually owned this card. This will go into the registry. It's a nice PSA 9 mint. Pretty good centering. Great looking LT. The only problem with it is it is a superimposed image, so that does take away from the card to me a little bit. Some people it won't make a difference, and that's all personal preference, which is what collecting is. Here's a really cool one. Oh, my nail bent back. So we got the Rookies and Stars. Now this one got a PSA 10, and something I've noticed on this set with PSA 10s is, if I can get it open, they're still chipping on the back of the 10s. Let's check this one out. Oh no, this one's fucking flawless. Sorry for the language. I was a little surprised. So this one has a print run of 230. There's Breeze in the background. I've always liked this card because of Breeze in the background, and of course it's LT. But PSA 10 on this, and this one went pretty cheap in auction. I think like 120 bucks. Something weird. Maybe it was more than that, but it went lower than I expected. So I've had a lot of success with this company, and one of my subscribers actually told me to slab with them. They offer like 275 slabs, which this is a decent slab they have offered here. It's probably not as nice as PSAs, but for the price to get your cards slabbed, and I don't know how consistent they are in grading, but I've had a good success rate of crossing over. Obviously I snap them out so you can get an unbiased opinion, but this card honestly looks, from a quick glance, gem mint to me. So GMA, they're out of Florida. So I mean, if you're on a budget and you don't want to spend the amounts that cost the PSA grade or Beckett grade, try GMA. The only problem is secondary value, you're not going to get much of that. But if you just want them slab for your collection, I would go for it. These are both blues. They call them light blue prisms. I tend to call these refractors just because the set's prism, so prisms just sounds silly to me. So Kareem Hunt, whose stuff is cool, and that's great for a Chiefs collector. I didn't touch his stuff September, October, just because, I mean, you see the same stuff over and over each year, and now it's happening with Kamara for the Saints. I'm not going to spend any crazy amounts. He's an awesome player. He has a tailback, though, and his stuff will drop back down. Always does. So here is a Longevity Vic, the mandatory Vic. I will get this graded. I wonder if it's actually in the registry. They tend to leave out pretty important cards sometimes, or like low printed inserts like this, or sometimes not in the registry, even for the master set. So that's sick. That's actually a 2000, so it's an XRC, an extended rookie. So I don't know why this is all black. Looks like the mail. It almost looks like ink spilled or something. It's all over the slab too. I don't know. Looks like oil. This slab is in trouble. I'm gonna have to send the seller a message, but I don't think it's the seller's fault. Cause see how the slab has it on it? I think this was just during shipment, so I'm not gonna put it on the seller. I'll just try to get it cleaned off. This is a Roth Gold X-Fractor to 279 from 04. You guys know how I feel about Roth, but he is a good investment. So, I mean, I cheer against the Steelers every time they play, and they've actually almost lost their last 3 games, but they always find a way at the end. I sound all pissed off about it, because I am. 05 Topps Chrome, Aaron Rodgers, great card. Got this one for a great price. Mainly because he's injured, but I haven't seen much of a downturn in his card prices. He is coming back in like a week, so players like that, it doesn't really matter when they get hurt, because they've already solidified themselves as, Hall of Fame potential, and he's also won a Super Bowl, so they're just awesome investments. Here's a bad investment, but a cool card. Fournette 199. This will go into the binder. I have a 2017 rookie binder. I'll have to do a quick video on that if anybody wants to see that. Just all the players from this class that I collect. Some I collect more than others. I think there's about 10 to 12 players. Here's Tomlinson. So I would probably try to grade this. I don't have it slabbed. It's a Bowman Chrome Jersey Relic. Actually, there's 2 cards in here. So SPX did these winning materials with the duels, and this one's out of 300. So it's the lowest numbered tier that they offer. Focus, boy. There it is. Beautiful card, and cheap too, like 15 bucks. This was like 10, so great Tomlinson rookies for the price. Santana Moss. So will Santana Moss get to the Hall of Fame? No. Was he a good player? Yes. I think he had 10,500 yards for his career, probably about 50 or 60 touchdowns. Maybe less touchdowns than that, but this is from an iconic set, and it was like $6.99 shipped, so I just hit the buy it now on it. This is sick. So the Giants finally fired that clown. They're going to get a new coach, which is good for them. And he got his job back, as he should. This is an 04 Eli Manning Topps Chrome base. Looks to be in good shape. Centered well. And this video might be kind of long, so I'm just going to go until the battery gives out, which is usually about a half hour. Oh, cool. We got some binder cards. So these are all ones that I needed for the binder. We got the Hank Aaron 68. And as always, I'll take a close look at these and see, if any come in just a lot nicer than I expected, then I'm not gonna stop myself from getting them slabbed and buying a different one. Here's a Pete Rose 75. That's just an iconic card. Now this was purchased by mistake. If you ever watch the videos, I don't like tall boys or minis, so I'll just put this in the store and try to buy the full-size one. Why have a small card when you can have one that's bigger? That's my sentiment on that. 60 Harman Killebrew. Great looking card. Now we have one or two Harmans. And I actually already have this one, so I'll probably stash it, keep it. I think it was on like $3. It's a Schmidt 74. I'm not a fan of the 73 because he's on the photo with somebody else. And I just don't collect that. But that 74 Schmidt is still an early issue Schmidt, so that should have some importance there. I'm gonna need the scissors for this one. Can't find them. Seems like they're always around, but not when I actually need them. Oh, got it out. It's a Philip Rivers. Now, there's been some discussion on some of my video boards in the comment section on Philip Rivers, Hall of Fame status, etc. I think he will get in. Now, he's probably not going to win a Super Bowl, but there are quarterbacks in the Hall without Super Bowls, so. This is just a base Kareem Hunt. I've been picking these up for like 99 cents plus shipping, so that's probably what the price of this one. Kareem Hunt, and the problem with these is on the back, they're always scratched up, so I haven't seen many people try to grade these yet. I don't know how strict PSA would be. I'm sure Beckett would give it like a Surface 9 or 9.5 and you'd get the gem mint, but I don't know what PSA would do with that. This is some more Prism stuff. That's a nice business card right there. That looks great. DC 87. I don't know if you guys have bought from him, but does a great job with. I'm gonna have to take his idea and make mine a little nicer. That's impressive. Prism lot of McCaffrey. So if there's a gem in here, I'll probably send it. If not, binder it and sell the extras. The music for this video is actually from an album called Blaster, which was released in 2015, and the lead singer is former STP frontman and late Scott Weiland, and it's just a great easy listening CD with just catchy tracks, so I like to listen to it from time to time. We got base Fournette, $4.99. I got a bunch of these back in the recent PSA order, and they were 9s and 10s, so probably won't slab any more of them. I think that was like $1. Cards just go for weird amounts. This is neat. This was, I don't know, I think it was like $10 shipped. But Mark Ingram, who's been playing like a beast, $1.99. Now, it hasn't really affected his cards because he is a 7th-year running back, and collectors tend to flock to the new guys. So even though he's playing awesome, you'd think his cards would be going up. He is a 7th-year running back, and I don't think he's ever going to get a bunch of hobby because he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. And that's kind of what it takes nowadays to have hobby in the long run. I mean, look at guys like Jamal Charles and Matt Forte. They've had awesome careers, probably not Hall of Famers, and their stuff's not worth anything anymore because they're not like the focal point of their team or like considered a star in the NFL anymore, and that's the way it goes with tailbacks. I mean, we could have a whole video on tailbacks. Just a rant. Tom Brady, this is Paramount. Now, this is one I definitely want to get slabbed and thrown to the registry. I'd be looking for an 8.5 or higher. This one looks pretty good, but as soon as you get it underneath the light, there's probably a dented corner or something. There's got to be a reason somebody's selling it, right? But something to look for is sellers with less than like 200 feedback. When they sell their cards, sometimes they come really clean because they don't know about grading or not into it. That's something I've noticed. Here's another hunt. So we definitely have duplicates of this hunt, light blue to 199. So. This is actually packed well. Oh, this is great. So I always send this card in, and I always get 8s or 9s. So I just bought one raw as a 10. It's ELT top space. Let's just see how nice this one looks. Quick glance. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So this is recently slabbed too. It's in the lighthouse. So PSA 10 LT. That was about 40 bucks. So I mean, you got to pay to get a 10. You can buy that raw for about 5. And to some people, that's, I mean, why would you pay $40 for a card you get for 5? And you know, it all comes down to condition. Bowman Chrome. And I've been picking these up cheap, like $5 shipped. So I've been picking up the Bowman Chromes and the Topps Chrome ones. This one's got terrible centering, so it definitely won't be going in. The left is way fatter. So 07 base Chrome Peterson. So if you talk about a player like this and this, he's a Hall of Famer, he's a future Hall of Famer, their stuff's always going to have value because they've established themselves and they've kind of shown their worth and put up the numbers where you're always going to see highlight videos of them and they're always going to be thought of and you get a great tailback. But I mean, guys that are coming up now, I mean, you're really just going to have to sustain it for a long period of time. Even like Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers is, you know, he put together a few good years. If he gets hurt next year, the year after, and he stops putting up numbers, his stuff won't be worth anything. That's just the way it is. Now, if he puts together, say, five more good seasons, then he could start to be considered a Hall of Famer. But I mean, it just takes a lot of work for these tailbacks, and they're just getting bruised up and punished. This is a lot of Frank Thomas's. I think there's 40. So they're not in sleeves, so the odds of finding a gem in here are pretty damn low, but we'll still try. And these are only like 50 cents a card. For a badass Thomas Bowman lot. And these bunch of cases with a ton of tape on them, I'll just throw those away. Too much tape. So Deonta Foreman. I've got a small collection in the binder of him. This is the blue. We got an Amari Cooper gold to 10. And I didn't even put that in a hard case. Okay. Camara. That's the light. What is it? I don't know why I can't think right now. It's the Blue Wave, I think. I don't know. Even though it's silver. We got the Moss gold in the Vikings uni to 10. And Tariq Cohen to 149. Here's another bad investment. I like just saying stuff, honestly. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm trying to help you guys. Blue Wave Refractor, 4-net rookie to 149. That's the auto version. It's a great looking card, I'm just saying. It'll be worth $10 in 5 years. So you're seeing some 2017 football trickle in. This is cool. This was an Alvin Kamara lot. I think his hobby has come pretty even with Kareem Hunt now. So there's just a bunch of, that's a light blue. We got some bases in here. Instant impacts, some more bases, so you guys get the gist. A bunch of Chimera Prism cards. Definitely keep these. These are great for shipping cards out, especially thick, like 190 points. It's interesting. Shipped in a plain white, and it's a Harmon Kilru, 1970 tops. It's definitely miscut and off-centered, but it's nonetheless a nice card. So 70 tops Killebrew. This is a nice way to ship in this one of these little boxes. This is a Frank Thomas lot. I think it was just 99 cents plus shipping, so just some random Frank Thomases. That'd be a cool one to get slabbed because it's got the gray borders. It's probably pretty tough. So Pinnacle 93, we've got the OPG. That card's an ugly leaf with the blank helmet. And I'm not really into modern baseball. I don't know why. This doesn't do much for me. Then here's some other couple. This is the Member's Choice and a lumber company insert. It's a lot of. There's two of the same card. I guess I bought two of this card. I must really like it. It is a 101 though. It's 149 of 149. So Blue Wave 4-net. So I think I was trying to buy these to slab and then put them in the store. They're about 40 bucks. So here we go. Rogers. This was all three. Yeah, obviously from the same seller, but he had these priced great. They were just fair market value cards. So we got the 05 Bowman base Rogers. We got the Chrome 14 variation of Breeze. And then this is actually a neat card. It's the 2000 Topps Finest. I was very sad when he went to Cincinnati though. I think I was about 15 years old. This is the refractor though. So those were all about 10 bucks. 10 bucks for the Breeze, or the Griffey and the Rogers, and about 5 for the Breeze. So 25 bucks for their order. This is like one of those, like when you're a little kid and you lost a tooth, they put it in one of these little envelopes. I bought these to get them slabbed because they're part of the registry. And I don't want to get into buying cards I don't like to get slabbed just to move up in the rankings because I'm just not into that. But I actually kind of like the look of these. They were inside like candy bar boxes back in 1989. Pacific did it. So there's a blue background and a white. So these are both of the variations. Now if they're gradable, they look pretty good. If they can get an 8, I'll probably send them in and then just put them in the registry. But something vintage here. Oh, sweet. Binder stuff. Is there more than one card in here? No. So we got Yaz, and these are probably both the VGXs. Yeah, this one's creased. This is like a good. But I might still keep it and throw it in the binder. Normally I don't like cards that are creased that blatantly, but doesn't look that bad, I guess. 66 Yaz and 72 Hank. This is cool. I think this set's pretty tough. This is the set with the Jerry Rice rookie. So it's a Walter Payton. I think this was only like 10 bucks. But it's in PSA 9 mint and the new holder, Walter Payton. I've got a modest collection of Walter PSA Topps cards. I don't have his rookie. No, I do have his rookie in a 6, which is actually a pretty affordable card. Here's a cool card though. My goal would be to buy one of these raw and get a 10, because a 10's like a $500 card. Buy it for like $5, turn it into 500. That'd be sick. This is not a 10. This is like a 5. But the effort was there. I'm gonna grab some more. I got some more. We kind of. That's the St. Jude's Hospital. If you guys ever, we're doing like promos in this video, but it's a great cause. If you guys ever want to donate to sick children, they have the commercials that are really sad. Alright, got some more mail. I'm just gonna go until the battery kicks out. Like I said I would. These things are cool. I might have to see where they sell these little things. It's a good idea. So we've got Manny. This is a Manny lot. This was probably $1 plus shipping. So we got the foil 94, some 93s. That's Fleer 95 Pro Vision, 94 Finest, some rookies, Bat Patrol insert, and we got the 93 SP, which I actually have that in a PSA 10. I had to pay a shitload for it though, from PWCC. It's another lot. So I'm always in the market for these lots. This is a Piazza one. I don't really collect Piazza Mets cards. I'm only into the Dodgers ones. We'll at least flip through to see some. So I'll see if there's any. This is actually a parallel out of 2000. Flair 93, always scratch on the surface. There was just some cool inserts in the lot, and it was so cheap I couldn't pass it up. Love buying these lots and just maybe finding a diamond in the rough here and there. It happens. Oh, sick. Just from Florida? Yeah, okay. So this guy sent me out a Brady, and it came in like, it was like a PSA 5, and I was like, dude, I'm going to send this back. This is just in terrible shape. It's like creased. He said he had another one he'd send out. This one looks better. And then when it comes in, I just need to ship back the other one. So I think I'll just keep this one and send back the other one. I got his address right here, so let's put this one to the side. And that Tom Brady Bowman sells 125 to 150 raw. If you guys are into that. This must be a big lot, geez. 2 slabs. It's another Frank Thomas lot. I want to say this was like 100 to 150 card lot. I'm not going to go through them all. I'll just flip through one of them. So you got, there's a 91 Ultra again. Just a bunch of assortment of Thomases. And what I'll do with these is, if there's any that look clean, which probably not, I'm going to take them out and try to slab them. That's a beautiful card. That's the Electric Diamond Parallel. And yeah, the back's all messed up. But just some cool Thomases. I do need to do a Thomas and a Griffey binder, so I'll keep some of these for the binder. My format for that, like most of my binders, is every single card in the binder is unique. So I think we're just gonna end with this one. This would be a nice way to go out. This is some badass Propstein stuff. Who I actually love buying from him because his cards sell. They don't always sell at the top of the market like PWCC. This is more like higher end stuff in this lot. Not lot, but there's a bunch of auctions I bought over like 3. I think the first card I bought was like 3 weeks ago. I just kept adding stuff to the cart. So I didn't have this one, and I know from experience this set's just impossible with the black borders. Caught in the draft, Peyton Manning, and it's just a sick card. So PSA 9 mint on that one. We got an Eli. This is a Topps Chrome, 2004 mint 9. Nice looking card. This is just filthy. Topps 2003 LeBron James PSA 10. We got Barry Sanders 94 SP PSA 10. This is filthy, and I actually got it for the bottom of the market price. PSA 10 Brady 2000 Upper Deck. I didn't have this one in a 10. I've got some 9s, but not a 10. Piazza 93 Bowman PSA 10. This was only like $10, so a filthy card for $10. We've got a Beckett card here. This was only like $70. It's chipped up. I might just snap it and get it in a PSA holder, but it's the Future Watch LT PSA 9 to 500. Of course, we gotta have a Vic in here. 8.5 chrome and 8 surface, so most likely it's got like cat scratches across the surface. This is the refractor to 9.99. This one. This is a Bonds lot. This is like 75 of these. So I'm looking for a diamond in the rough of these. So 86 Fleer Update Bonds lot. This is like $200. So definitely kind of more an investment purchase for that. We got Kamara. Immaculate Numbers to 25. Sick patch on that. It was only like $10. We got Pudge lot. I think there's like 15 or 20 Pudge Bowmans in here from 91. It's a bunch of random stuff. Brady, Upper Deck Encore Raw. Looks to be in pretty good shape too. Deshaun Watson Prism. Base. Adrian Peterson. This is the Ultimate Collection Gold. This is only like 150. That's a great price for this card. It's the parallel to 25. This card used to be worth about $600, so pretty good shape too. Kareem Hunt Refractor Auto. This was about $25. Numbered? No. It's just a base refractor. Ionix Brady Raw. This will definitely get slabbed. Jordan Howard Prism Gold to 10. And lastly, Tom Brady 2000 Upper Deck Raw in pretty good shape, probably an 8.5. So that's it, guys. Ended with a nice